I have a feeling you practiced it before.
Chef, I didn't practice.
No, you did.
You're amazing
You're like a pro.
I've never made one single dosa in my entire life, but I'm going to learn from Chef Vijay. He's a Michelin-starred chef, super, super talented. Not sure how I'm gonna do, but ask me in a couple hours.
Dosa is a thin crepe which is made out of fermented rice and lentil batter. Dosa is one of the oldest food. We've been eating it for thousands of years.
We have rice, we have lentils, lots of love, right?
Obviously. This is the lentils that we use to make dosa batter.
What are they called?
Urad dal. So make sure you just like rinse it with your finger.
Okay.
Like, there you go. Yeah, just feel it. Feel the rice.
Just like my grandma taught me.
Yeah.
Counterclockwise.
So we can drain all the water.
Okay. How many dosas do you think you've made in your lifetime? Thousands, millions?
Yeah, because we feed for at least like 150 people a day. And
Wow.
Every single one gets dosa.
For 20 years, times 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
When we blend, are we looking for completely smooth or a little bit of texture?
So we don't want to make it like super fine, like a fine paste or something like
Yes.
that. We should keep a little bit like kind of grainy kind of texture.
Okay.
So that's how you get a nice texture of the batter. Like.
Okay. It's so interesting. There's
Yeah.
like an amazing earthy aroma coming off of these lentils.
Right, already.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like equal parts water to lentil, less water.
1:2, and then we can just always go from there. Because I use my eyeballs all the time because I've been using
Of
it.
course.
Yeah. This is the problem when you learn recipes from your grandma's mothers because they never measure anything.
They really don't.
Yeah, like if you try to measure, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like that, they look
Till
at you
it's
like
ready.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
That's a perfect consistency.
Rice, meat, lentils. Lentils, meat, rice. Perfect.
Yeah.
So from here, how much time do we ferment on the second time?
Depends on temperature. For New York, I would say at least 12 to 18 hours.
Yes.
Like, considering this temperature, like
Yes.
like 12 to 18 hours.
What
for
about
sure.
in India?
6 hours. Right, so I can add the salt.
So mix, mix, mix. Thinking happy thoughts, energy transfer.
So once it's fermented, you can get that earthy and the kind of sourdough kind of flavor. Like when it's just fermented, you can get that complete fermentation flavor.
You know, Chef, it's so interesting. So I feel like every culture kind of has a similar style. Like
Right.
it's Ethiopia, the
They have
injera,
injera,
and
yeah,
has that sourdough
yeah.
flavor.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah.
So beautiful. So how important is the griddle for this dosa making process?
The griddle is the most important, as
Okay.
I said.
Wow.
Like, it has to be seasoned properly. I mean, anybody can make batter. I mean, just get the recipe, just get the consistency. To get this temperature and the season, the grill is the most important part.
Okay. Yes,
So
sir.
before we make dosas, this is
Okay.
the fermented dosa batter.
Oh, wow. May I taste it?
Oh, please. Yeah, it's very important to taste it. Sometimes we forget to put salt in it. So,
Wow. Fermentation.
yeah. you
It's
feel it.
alive.
You see how they're a little frothy, like a little bubbly?
Yes.
That's how you see it's fermented nice.
Absolutely.
I mean, the flavor. you can
Delicious.
feel- Yeah. I want to talk about spices.
Okay.
This is called gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
Right. So, I mean, not a real gunpowder.
Okay.
So basically it's a ground lentils and chilies. How is that?
Delicious.
Thank you.
Delicious.
So yeah. So
I don't think I've actually ever had this flavor profile.
right.
The mixture of it.
Right. This is a 3 different types of lentils.
Yes.
And red chilies and curry leaves and stuff like that. All right. So now ready to make dosas now?
Yes.
Let's make sure the griddle is not too hot.
And what are we looking for here with the water?
See how it's bubbly right now? It's way too hot. So we need to cool it down a little bit.
Okay.
So that's why I'm going to add a little water. Grease a little bit so that way it doesn't get sticky. All right, chef. So I'm going to make one now, and then you're going to try one.
Okay.
Just pour. I just go this way,
Okay.
from left to right. Either way, whatever you prefer it.
Left to right. Is
Yeah.
this how your family taught you?
Yes.
Okay.
So I like
I'm
to
gonna
go.
make it that way.
Right. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of ghee on now.
Okay. So it almost sort of like fries a little bit from the top.
Right.
Cooks from both
Right.
sides.
And then you can add a little bit of gunpowder also now.
Gunpowder.
Yeah. Once it's like half cooked through, you can add a little bit of gunpowder. right
Okay.
there. The way you check how dosa is ready is, you see how the golden color on the edge
Yes.
right there? That means they're almost ready.
Okay.
So when you leave it so long, you're going to burn it. So you just go all the way. Now it's ready. You can just fold it however you like to. I'll
Okay.
tell you why we are folding in a triangle right
Okay.
now. I'm just going to fold it in a triangle. There you go, here. Awesome. There you go. Thank you, chef.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
Wow, look how
Please.
shiny this is.
Yeah.
What an amazing balance of texture of crunchiness.
You can hear the crunchiness.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. See, I can hear you too.
I'm gonna try now.
Please, yeah, go for it. You'll do great.
Oh no! Spread.
Almost. Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Oh my gosh!
Look at
Yay!
that. Well, for the first time, I mean, this is great actually.
I need to put my geisha.
Yeah.
Powder.
Right. Do you want to try this? Oh my god.
Chef,
I'm super impressed.
first try. My first dosa.
Oh, that's just great for first time. Oh my god, this is really great.
We are perfectionists as
Yeah.
chefs. So I have to do your seniors proud.
Right. All right. Would you like to go for one more?
Yes.
I want you to try one with the potato filling also.
Okay.
So let's try one with this now. Look at the move. I love that. I have a feeling you practiced it before.
Chef,
you
I
come
didn't
here.
practice.
No, you did.
You're
Look at
amazing
you. You're like a
teacher.
pro. That's great.
Flatten or?
Yeah, that, yeah,
Not
that's
really?
better.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the color. Look at the
Look
folding.
at the color!
Yay! This is
Yes.
great.
I want to put a little ghee on
Oh,
it.
please, yeah.
Because you did, so
Yeah.
I have to, make my teacher proud.
Wow.
Wow, I'm so proud of this. I just want to look at it. I want to put it in a frame.
100 out of 100.
Thank you for teaching
Yeah.
me.
So this is the first component, as we discussed. So we are going to the potatoes, the fillings. Let's get the potatoes. Okay, that's a potato filling that goes into the dosa.
Okay.
So these are the few ingredients. The little black mustard seeds. This is a little bit of the urad dal, and there's a little bit of chana dal, chilies, green
Love the
chilies.
chilies.
Yeah. And there's more chilies, more red chilies.
It's beautiful using the fresh chili and the dried chili, kind of
Yes.
hit it from both sides.
Exactly, yeah. And then the one and only curry leaves, which is our favorite.
Our favorite, yes.
And then there's one more called, very specific spice called asafoetida. Have you ever heard about it before?
Never.
Okay, this is asafoetida. It's very...
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Wow. Pungent.
Yeah. So it's give a very nice aromatic to our food.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
I don't think you have seen
Never in
before.
my life.
Yeah, we use a lot in Southern Indian food. In generally in Indian food, but we use a lot in Southern India actually. And then obviously a little bit of boiled and mashed potatoes.
For the potato masala
Right.
time, potato masala time.
PMT.
PMT. What's our first step?
So tempering is the most important thing in Indian cooking. They also call it tadka. So we're gonna add some mustard seeds.
Okay.
Because we want to make sure the mustard seeds is really literally cracked in the oil. See how they're popping?
Yes.
And then now we can add a little bit of lentils
Okay.
till it gets golden color.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a need to be cooked a little bit more.
Okay.
You see the color difference now? Now it's kind of yellowish, so we want them to cook like golden color. Like,
Golden color.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed that I'm breaking all the chilies. So that way the chilies, the flavor of the chilies. I'm adding this chili also. So let's be very careful when we do the curry leaves.
Okay.
You can come to your face. I'm
Okay.
just gonna step back a little bit. There you go. There you go.
Fire in the hole.
Right. Anyway, adding a little bit of ginger. I hope you get all those aromas. and
Oh my
everything.
gosh,
Yeah.
this is just, I wish I had a candle of this scent.
Now we can add all those onions.
No wonder why I love Indian food so much. This is just
So many spices. go into
layers.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So many aromatics,
Right.
right? And at every step of the cooking process is an opportunity for flavor.
We need to know like when you add the, like for example that I need to add the turmeric. I'm still waiting for it.
Yes, is that to avoid the turmeric burning?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's cook it till all this raw flavor goes away from the spices.
Okay.
So we don't want to like cook the onions all the way through. We just
Okay.
want to keep the crunchiness as I said earlier.
Yes.
So I think this should be okay. Now we can add the potatoes.
Yes.
Just gonna mix them all the way through. It's too chunky right now. So I just want to like
break down some of the,
Yes. So
but not like mashed potato.
exactly.
So with the dosa, is there different types of filling?
Yes. I mean, this is kind of traditional fillings.
Yes.
I mean, nowadays everybody's making different fillings and things are evolving. Like, this is very
Yes.
traditional filling. This is how we used to do it.
It's so interesting, that sort of duality between that simple dosa of 3 ingredients,
Right.
and then we have this that just is layers upon layers of flavor.
Right.
And you kind of get that amazing kind of yin and yang balance
Right,
as
right.
you're eating that dosa with the flavorful filling, right?
Right, right.
Should we taste?
Yeah, please.
How are you able to make potatoes taste so delicious?
Thanks to my ancestors.
Yes, yes, respect to the ancestors.
Exactly,
Thank
yeah.
you.
All right, chef. So let's talk about coconut chutney.
Yes,
So
please.
this is our coconut chutney. I
Okay.
mean, every households make different types of coconut chutney.
Yes.
So there's a small variation. Everybody makes it a different way. These are the ingredients that goes into our coconut chutney. It's a fresh shredded coconut, green chilies,
Yes,
and a little bit of ginger, and a little bit of garlic,
yes,
and some cilantro.
yes.
It's a roasted chana dal. Like for any food, there's always some kind of chutney. It's an accompaniment, especially with Indian food.
So this is your favorite chutney?
Yes, it's again preference. Some households they make the coconut chutney without cilantro. Some you can make it. It's gonna give you extra flavor. It's-
Yes.
I prefer to make with the cilantros.
Yes.
So if you don't like cilantro, you can skip it.
So what are you looking for here?
So, I mean, again, doesn't have to be too smooth.
Yes.
But you should blend them together. Just a little salt. I think it's perfect. All right, chef. Let's do the tempering for the coconut chutney. There you go. I'd like you to take a bite. The chutney that we made it without the tempering and after the tempering. I want you to see the difference between after this.
Night and day. It's so much more alive and depth of flavor.
Exactly,
Wow.
So this is the final product. So we did the potato masala already.
Yes.
So we have the potatoes in the middle.
Yes.
So it's gonna be served with the coconut chutney that we just made.
Love it.
All right, and also we have the tomato chutney.
Oh, what's this one?
Sambar.
Wow.
Sambar. This has about at least 45 to 50 ingredients. It
45
takes about
to 50 ingredients.
3-4 hours.
Ooh, which one should I try first?
Can I show you quickly?
Please.
Okay. You can make a little hole in the middle. There you can see your potatoes. And then just take a small piece. Dip it in all 3 sauces. Go for it.
Yes, chef. I already know I'm gonna love it, I have to say. How is it? Literally, this is one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life.
Thank you.
No
Thank you.
exaggeration. Everything from soaking the rice, soaking the lentils, fermentation, to the filling and the beautiful chutneys. Wow, chef, I am truly tasting your soul on this dish, and I'm very grateful.
Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you.